What is up, everyone? Wrong thing. Hiya, Steph. It is interview time with the one and only Tosca Miri. We are going to be asking him all the hard questions. Not really, then they shouldn't be too hard. But it is Streamer Spotlight, or Spotlight Streamer time. My first episode of a new series. So, without further ado, we are just waiting on a couple more things to get done before I actually show the man himself. Pull up chat. Good to go. Alrighty, so I am ready whenever you are, Tosca.
Hello, hello. Welcome all of you little shitbirds, dude. Because that's how we're going to start this one out, dude. I'm going to come in already swearing. And I said I wasn't going to, but here the fuck we are, dude. Because we don't change for shit, dude. All right, I will stop yelling, though.
It is A-okay.
Can I jump out this window? No, I can't. All right.
No need to jump out the window.
I'm super excited to be here. Very excited to be here in your loft, in your office space. How the fuck did we get here? Because as I can see, there's no elevator or stairs or doors.
We are magical beings that make no sense to
enough.
time and space.
And I just clipped through that door. This is sick, dude. If you guys don't have VR chat, like straight up, we're going to do this for community night. Holy fuck, this is a legit interview podcast situation right now.
Yeah, it is. And they have talk show ones. I thought about doing a talk show one, like an actual setup, but they had this, and how can you beat a view of what looks to be like New York City?
Yeah, for sure, New York. For sure, New York. Dude, no, wait, hold on. There's a whole fucking beach behind us.
Yeah, there is. Oh, so that might be New York. Tosca, you are a bit low. Steph is asking for you to be turned up. I have no control over his volume.
On it now. Let's walk and rip. All right, how we doing now?
Is that better?
Macrophone check. Do you have no noise up here? Like that last one that we were in had fucking like the music playing and stuff?
There is no noise up here.
Thank God.
So we don't really have to worry about that.
Super distracting for me. Debbie's back already. Oh my God. Debbie was so fast. All right, I'm ready to rip when you are, dude.
Alrighty.
If you let me do this, I will do this the entire time. Hey, baby. Thank you.
What is up, you 14 beautiful people? Are we ready to interview the man, the myth, the legend, the person who brought us all together, Tosca?
Yeah. Is there a crouch button? Oh, yeah. All right. Because that's literally what I would do IRL too.
All right.
I want to see from your perspective. All right.
You are just a bland little robot, dude.
Yep. That's literally who I am, though. That's it. That's absolutely it. So I'm going to be straight up with you guys. This is my first podcast I've ever been part of in any sense, in any time. The amount of talking that I do and they make those Americanos strong. The amount of talking that I do and streaming and all this shit, this is the first time. I'm actually nervous right now. This is the first time I've ever actually sat behind a microphone and had a conversation while it's being either recorded or streamed. So I'm super excited to be here.
Well, it is definitely being streamed. It is not being recorded so much because that was in the Discord I tried to invite you to. But it's okay. Mistakes happen. Things will get worked out, and we will figure this out as we keep on trucking on. So, Tosca, why did you start streaming?
So the microphone that I have now, and you know how I get long-winded and shit too, so feel free to interject at any point. But the microphone that I have now is actually for a podcast that I was intending on starting. The concept behind the podcast, I bought the mic arm that I have, and I bought the microphone itself, and we never did it. It was with a buddy of mine. He branched off, and he's an artist as well on Spotify. We don't have any bad blood or anything, but he is. I'm not nervous, dude, but he's pretty big, and I'm not going to pay, I'm not going to support him. Like it's so big that it's beyond me. And if I shared it with you guys, our 100, 200 people would help him, but there are so many people that that could help us that isn't being brought back. So I'm literally looking right at the interview. Okay. I'm looking at it. It's a fucking black void. I can see it. It has no eyeballs. You guys can't see it, but it's kind of freaking me out. So anyway, long story short, with why I had this equipment is because I wanted to do a podcast. I wanted to be someone that I could reach out to. The person that I am today is who I wanted to be to begin with. I wanted a platform to help other people to do more. So I cannot not read chat. I cannot not do that. I have to. It's in me. It's in my blood. If I didn't have the chat open, I'd have fucking anxiety. So suck it. Suck it easy, parcheesi, dude. So that's why I had the equipment. That's who I was as a person. But I bought a game. And then I went to work. I worked at an office. And when I worked at the office, I was like, I want to know more about this game. It was The Forest. And I want to know more about it. I went to YouTube because that's what I knew. I knew YouTube. And I couldn't find the answers that I wanted. And whenever I looked into getting more just information, it was like fucking playthroughs with nobody talking. It was a full game. I was like, no, I have questions. Like, do I have to fucking worry about shitting my pants? Do I have to worry about X, Y, and Z? Are there animals in this? Can I hunt them? Blah, blah, blah. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Like, this is annoying. I'm going to go to Twitch because I remembered Twitch. I had to re-download the app, re-sign into my shit. I had to remember all my stuff, get all my passwords resent back to me because I didn't even know it. And then I went into The Forest. I went to The Forest. I found the first person that I saw that was like lower views that would actually listen to me and talk to me. Well, actually, I went in with lower views because I didn't want to be overwhelmed with the crazy chat because I knew of Ninja and I knew of Dr. Disrespect and it just looked crazy. So I was like, that's just too much for me. I don't want to get into that. So I jumped into this streamer's chat, didn't say anything for like 10, 15 minutes, just watched the gameplay, had my first question. I dropped the follow. She immediately was like, hey, thank you. And I was like, that's really cool. That like she acknowledged that, you know? Like on YouTube, you can sub and nobody's going to fucking know, you know? So I get into the game and she's playing through about 10, 15 minutes. And I finally go, hey, like, you know, how do you build that? Like what's the button to build that? Are you on PS4? And she replied back almost instantaneously. And I was like, that's really fucking cool. And also good for me because I needed to know. It was a connection that was formed because she had the information. I was able to ask and she was willing to and able to relay that back. Fast forward a little longer, I got to really know her, over the week and month. I literally went in with the intent just to get more information on the game. I didn't really give a shit about anything else that had to do with streaming or any other concept. And this is back in May, guys. And so I go into her streams like later on, and then she wasn't online on Thursdays or Thursdays, but it was a Thursday. And I was like, I want to fucking find somebody else playing this game, right? So I go into somebody else's stream after, me playing this for about a week, learning my own stuff. And I go into somebody else's game and I go, hey man, I learned how to do this. Cloth takes 7 items to build rope. He didn't know that. And he was like, holy shit, that's cool. And I was like, fuck yeah, dude, I just helped that dude out. Like now I feel good because I just helped him out via another streamer. So now I have 2 streamers that I know. I literally have followed 2 people in my lifetime. That's it. That's all I've ever followed, 2 people. At that point. And I have no followers because I'm not like, hey, follow me because I have no account. So I meet him. Once I met him, I was like, I want to introduce you to the first female streamer that I met. And I want you two to know each other. And that's where networking was like so fucking surreal to me, so normal to me, so easily and such a tangible thing where I was like, this is what I could do, man. I could fucking bring people together because I'm insane. No, but just because like I have a passion for it. So after like literally 2 months of knowing these people, on May, I was like, I want to start my first stream. I have a camera now. Now that I have this camera, I have the PS4 that can do the broadcasting. I like Call of Duty. I'm going to start doing that. And my first stream was essentially with that first streamer that I met, and we played Uno together with her group of friends, and it was a good fucking time, man. It was like I wish I knew back then. I wish I knew to record that and save that VOD to my computer, because I no longer have that video. It's gone. But just to have that moment of like, this is literally where I started. From the start, this is where I was at. And then to this point where I am today. And that was only May 2020. So it was a long time in a short time, and we have a long way to go. So that's why I started, because I didn't know how to play the forest. Goose morning. I'm going to eat that banana if you don't, dude. Can you hear me? You there? Are you talking to chat?
I had myself muted because you were going through that whole thing, and I did not want to interrupt you.
Makes sense.
Yes, eat the banana.
I don't know how. All right, that's it though. Yeah, so I started streaming because I didn't know how to play the forest, and I wanted answers.
So it branched off from there for you to help people.
Yeah, essentially. I mean, like, obviously, like, in without me getting long-witted and going into every single detail, because I will. The long story short is because I started. I wanted answers on the forest, but I mean, the person that I am, the person that I've always been I've always hated people, and I still to this day fucking hate people, man. People are literally the worst thing to exist ever on this planet. But also the only reason why this planet exists, I believe. Without us, like there'd be no purpose, right? Mother Earth is this big fucking thing and all this, but like without people, like it would just be plants and fucking animals, we wouldn't have, I can't turn around. My fucking neck is broke. I can't turn around, but like behind me, we have this, this entire, like we're sitting on chairs, dude. We got a fucking banana right here. You know what I mean? Fuck this banana. So that being said, I was in sales for a long time, and every moment that I've had to help one another was just to, like in sales. I put it back, guys. Was just to help someone. If I could bend the rule a little bit and it not be illegal or immoral, but help someone, like just get more out of everything that they're trying to do, then I fucking did it. I'm not going to go into details because it's probably illegal, but I also worked for insurance, and like if I could do more as just an insurance agent, then I did. And then personal training as well. Obviously, like personal training is a different beast because like it's as hard as you work, you have to work for that. I can only help and educate you and guide you, but you have to like literally put in the work. If you fucking bullshit through the workout, it's only going to take more time. I can't do everything with that. So, but if it was payment wise and you had to wait a month, I'd be like, yeah, don't worry about it. I won't put anything on the books. And then the gym didn't know. And then next month you're able to pay me twice. You know what I mean? If I could do that to ensure that we're not missing a month just because you couldn't pay, then I did that. And then same thing with this networking shit. I fucking this guy DM'd me today on Twitter. That dude, Fat Bald Baby 94. Just DM me and goes, "Hey man, I see you're helping a lot of people out. I'm trying to hit affiliate. What can you do?" I'm like, "Well, who are you? What are you about? What do you want to do?" It didn't start with this. It didn't start with, "Hey, can you help me?" Yes, fuck yeah, I can help you for sure. For sure, I can help you. Are you willing to help yourself? Are you willing to help my friends? And that's in the DMs, guys. Like that's no bullshit. When people reach out to me, it's for sure I can help you. I know for a fact that I personally can, because I can give you I can give you a follow and I can give you a view. Yes, I can help you. I know for a fact I can. Can I talk to Debbie and see if she will as well? For sure. Absolutely.
All right, we can
But-
circle back around to this, but
Yeah.
I have another
Yeah,
question.
good. Yeah, rip.
What games do you really enjoy, like, to play as a gamer? Like, what tickles your fancy?
So I fucking hate Call of Duty so much that I play it almost every day. Call of Duty was my first online experience, my first game. I started with Call of Duty, COD 4 at like 13. And ever since then, it's literally provided this space for me. You know, I never was a PC gamer, could never afford a PC. So like World of Warcraft and shit like that as an online game. Things even before that, you know, that like with voice chat and shit like that. I was never in a position where I could meet more people, and I was a very fucking lonely kid. That as I get older, I realize back then, you know, I used my Sega Genesis to get away. You know, playing fucking Lion King and Aladdin, like that very 2-dimensional Earthworm Jim. I don't know if you guys remember that. My sister and I played a shit ton of Nintendo as well. But the games that really fucking drove who I was first person shooters. Call of Duty 4 was my the pinnacle of my gaming existence. You know.
It looks like your little avatar is so focused on that banana.
I know. I see it now.
So FPSs were your first love, and I think
Yeah, the love for sure.
I think we can all agree that we all, at least me, on an emotional level, used.
I love this VR shit, dude. I love it. I absolutely love it.
We used, I especially, yeah, we used video games just to get away from
For sure.
our worlds, just to go explore new ones. So the next question I have, I've watched some of your older streams. Watching you play Fortnite for the first time was fucking hilarious, by the way.
Thanks. Hate it.
What has changed?
I'm too old. I'm too old for Fortnite.
What has changed and improved between your first stream and your latest stream? Which I do believe your first stream was like a couple seconds, at least on Twitch, was like a couple seconds of COD or something.
Yeah, so that was my that was back in December 2019.
Yeah.
I had Twitch. I created Twitch, and I turned on the broadcasting thing, and then I was like, I have no camera, I have no followers. What am I doing? And then I immediately turned it off, and then hadn't touched it since 2019. So, yeah, it's just like that. Like that was my first stream, and yeah, I don't.
Ew.
That was nothing. Yeah, it was nothing.
After this, it looks like we have a viewer question.
What was the question again? What, like the quality change?
What has changed
Oh,
and
okay.
improved between your first stream and your latest?
What has changed? An increase in anxiety. Every time I hit the go live has changed. Like my anxiety of my nervousness essentially has increased. I would say monthly it's increased to the point where I never know what to expect. I never get to the point where you know, I'm content with I know who will be there. Even Debbie, for example, I don't know if she's going to be in that chat in the very beginning, and sometimes she's not, and sometimes she is. What drives me is that anxiousness or that nervousness, is that you don't know who's going to be there every single time, and even though I get anxious, and you know, I get anxious and I get worried about whatever. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just trying to make my fucking character look like me as I talk. But I'm looking at back on your stream, so there's such a delay. But but yeah, so that's changed, which change is good, and even if it's an increase of difficulty, I think change is good. I think it's going to continue to drive me. But the quality wise, I mean, fuck, like you can see, if you start with the PS4 camera and you're broadcasting on PS4 itself, you don't have overlays, you don't have the glitz and glamour. So if you want to go quality, right? If like that's the quality of the stream, which is fine, man. Like if that's where you got to fucking start, that's where I started, But the quality of who I became has changed, and that's the quality that I'm proud of. I'm not fucking proud of the camera. I'm not proud of the microphone. I'm happy that I have it. I'm happy that it gives you a better clarity of what I look like while I play. I'm happy that the microphone that I have is $50 fucking bucks, and I didn't even buy it for streaming. I'm glad that I bought it, and it's clear enough for you to hear me whenever I stream. But I'm proud of the quality of the person that I've become. I'm proud of the quality that I've maintained with the same fucking attitude that I had before I streamed, before my first stream, before I decided to stream, is who I am and who I've maintained in this few months. God damn it. So I'm just gonna use a different word for that then, and then it's gonna sound funny, and it's gonna be your fault, Apache. I'm gonna say fucking snooze.
Snooze. Okay, so our first viewer question comes from Exultry Cut X. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that.
Yeah, you're right. Exultry Cuts.
Yeah, Exultry Cuts. He wants to know how old you are and what was your first game and system you played or played on?
So I'm 28. Turned 28 August 12th this year. My first game. Oh man. Like I'm good. I wanna pull the gun, pull the trigger and say it was Lion King on Sega Genesis. But you guys might have to do some date checking. Well, it wouldn't even matter because like we were so fucking poor. Who knows when we got it? But it might have been the Game Boy. It might have been Mario on Game Boy or Sega Genesis. But we had the fucking. We were just talking about this the other night. I played fucking Power Rangers, bro. Power Rangers on the fucking what do you call it, on the handheld Sega game? It was like the largest PSP that has ever existed. The Power Rangers on that shit was literally one of my favorite things. So like that's about the age range of where I existed, and I must have been like 5 because my sister is 5.5 years older than me, and I remember her being like barely 6, 7. No, it couldn't have been. She had to have been like 10, right? Yeah, she might have been like 10. So yeah, and then what was the last thing? What was I don't want to tab out. It was age, game,
and or system that you started.
Yeah,
that you
Sega
played
Game
or played
Gear.
on.
Yeah, dude, the fucking Sega Game Gear. Yeah. So I was 28, played on the Sega Genesis. I'm 99% sure it was Lion King. 99% sure. If not, then that's like the oldest memory that I have.
Alrighty. So on to the next question.
Hey, so I think it's only fair that Kindred Luna answers the same questions for us, right?
Okay.
Yeah. I think if it's a viewer question, I think it applies to both of us. I think it'd only be fair.
Hi, Ree. Yeah, I am 26. I turned 26 on April 16th this year.
Seth goes, no. Okay, never mind. Fucking knucklehead, dude. Said 26 April.
Yeah, the first game I played. Did you just see that coffee cup just like shoot across? Was that you?
No, I didn't do anything.
Coffee. There it goes on my stream. It just went zoom. Sorry. Was actually Pokemon Silver on the Game Boy.
The Game Boy. So, see, that's the thing too. Like, I definitely played fucking Blue and like Gold. I don't know which one came first, but I like for specifically, I remember popping that fucking blue one in. So I know for a fact I played blue, but I can't remember all of them. So, and that's kind of where my headspace was. Like, I cannot remind. I can't. It's hunting. I can't remember if I played the Game Boy before the Sega, but I know that we had both.
Now that
And the Game Boy came color too.
Just 2 coffee cups just appeared in front of me now.
Oh yeah, what the fuck, dude?
Oh my god.
Oh, I can grab these ones though. I couldn't grab the other ones. This is literally how I look right now. Minus the banana. Oh shit! I spilled it on me. Fuck! It's hot. Get off!
But no, like that was the first game that I've played, and blue and red came out before before silver and gold.
Look at that cup, dude.
Yeah.
Yo,
Guys.
I fucking love this game. Like, listen, straight the fuck up, dude. Everybody download this because next team talk, we're fucking doing it here, and no one's gonna listen. 0 people are gonna listen to me. It's gonna be great.
There are places that have markers. Like our home world has markers on it.
I thought when you said homeroom, I literally thought of like fucking the marker for like kindergarten. Like, everybody go to your marker. Like, everyone sit the fuck down, and like your little spot on the carpet. That's how we're gonna run it. I can't wait.
Thank you for the
fucking
raid, Clyde.
Fuck yeah, Clyde, dude.
Even though it's a party of 1, your raid still matters.
Fuck yeah, dude. All right, so Game Boy, Pokemon Silver 26. Let's fucking go, dude.
Pokemon is just about as old as I am.
Really?
Yeah.
93, right?
I am a year older
94?
than Pokemon. I'm a year older than the Pokemon games. So 96?
96, huh? No shit, man. Wow. I mean, I would have been 3 when it came out, you know? No.
Yeah.
Math? 4. I would have been 4. So that sounds right.
All right. So the next question I have. Okay, so you started Team Tosca. At least to my understanding.
Yeah, I didn't mean to.
And it's a wonderful community that I've been a part of. And there goes the link in my chat right now because Moobot is awesome.
Good timing.
Right? And it's a great community, and it supports. I do have a lurk function, X. I do have that. I'm just about as bad with you on the party chat, group chat. And it's a great community that supports or does its best to support everyone. What are your plans for it? Like, what are your future plans for it?
Take over the world. I want to fucking take over. I want to.
Thank you for the follow, Clyde.
So the Team Tosca thing, we're doing monthly shit. So every month, because what I don't want to do is get ahead of myself. I don't want to put myself in a position where either the goal is intangible, or it's so far fetched that we aren't being taken serious. So having these smaller, tangible monthly goals and a nice, you know, if we're walking up a ladder, it's rung by rung. We're not skipping any steps. It's very fucking real. And we're not getting any kind of fucking booster help right behind it, right? End goal. I've said this before in the team talks, and I don't mean to fucking do that while we're doing this now, but
no, you're fine.
So the end goal essentially is with what Twitch does and how it exists and how the Twitter function works and how all social media kind of networks together itself on accident is you're gonna know someone that knows someone that will eventually meet someone that has already known you, right? I know, like I'm saying that fast, but you know, if I had a fucking if we could look here on the left here and look at the graph, I could show you. But like if no matter what, eventually you're gonna know someone that has already met you, right, or known of you. Are you gonna pull a graph up? Get out of here.
Nope, I am pulling that up.
I can't see it yet. I don't see it at all. It's just black TV to me.
Well,
I see it on your screen though. goddamn CCTV up in this shit. I see it on your screen. If you know, so if that's the case, if that's matter of fact how this works, and I'm not just pulling random shit out of my butt, like this is real facts. Like I'm sure you've met someone on your recommended list that goes, oh yeah, I know so and so that already has met so and so. So if I can create a community and help lead a community, and if you guys represent it and you're in the name is attached and the hashtag is attached and the logo's on your stream and yada yada, further down the line, I don't give a fuck if you just say, yeah, I know the dude. Yeah, I know Team Tosca, right? Yeah, I know Tosca himself. If I can attach that to remove the word Team Tosca and yeah, I know that supportive. I know that genuine. I know that that helpful and always available and all the fucking and loyal and honest and we can do all these fucking happy feel good what do you call it adjectives, but if we can be associated with that grouping, then no matter what, our fucking little tiny corner, our little thumbtack that exists on Twitch itself and on Twitter itself, and in real life, if you end up buying a Team Tosca merch and you wear that out, and someone goes, "Bro, you're part of that group," or that fucking group, like that's insane to me. And we're talking years down the line. That's fine because the merch is only going to get fucking cooler, and we got some sick merch coming out. But it's only going to get better. And
hashtag shameless plug.
Yeah, I know. And I know, but it's true though, because if you're wearing it, if you're physically wearing it, if you're in a position where you represent it so much that you're wearing it and somebody sees that out and they go, holy fuck, dude, I remember seeing that dude wearing that shirt 3 weeks ago, and now it's a hashtag though. I didn't even know what the fuck I didn't know what a Tosca is, right? So I want to influence, and I want you guys. And right now, you guys are the foundation of this influence. You guys exist to create this this foothold for what we are going to be. So the end result, and I know I know I said take over the world, but like the end result is exist in this shithole world and be known for being the fucking best and highest quality community that exists. For everybody, not just for ourselves. And rant.
Not a rant, but
I feel like I have to put like a staple in the end of my fucking sentence so you know that like, all right, I gotta breathe. You know?
Yeah, that is completely fine. You guys keep shooting questions. I like the fact that you're interacting with me and Tosca as we do this interview. I am going to move on to the next question now. What have you learned from your experiences streaming?
People suck. It's more of a it's more clarity that people suck. You know, if you don't exist in people's lives, then you just kind of you're like, yeah, maybe they do. Hey, yeah, they probably do. But because of this platform that's existing, or that exists, I mean, in front of us, it's more apparent that people suck, and but I've learned that people can be good, and it's just differentiating the two of them. I've learned that I personally am capable and competent enough and diligent enough to lead this to where it needs to be. And doing that, I've learned that people can be fucking amazing and can legitimately change one another's lives. Mental health has, and I get it all the time, and I brush it off, truly, honestly. But when people say, "Man, you really fucking made my day," or your group has really made my day, not you, but your group has really made my day. I was having a shitty day, and your stream came in, your community came into my stream and fucking changed that. And I don't look at that and going, fuck yeah, dude. Like, I'm happy for you. Selfishly, I go, fuck yeah, man. I'm happy for this community. I'm happy for these people that are doing this, that are selflessly going to somebody else's stream because they want and without intent to make them feel better and shit like that. But I've learned, so I essentially have learned the power that we have as a community to other people. And I've also learned the power of shitty people. It does take time, but the ingenuine, the liars, the dishonest, the hateful, the selfish, those people may fucking get they may get what they want immediately, but that won't last. They won't win. Like, they don't last. Those people will never last on something where you have to be transparent to get past. And just to wrap it up here, the genuine will win, and the genuine will succeed. So continue to be transparent and honest and diligent and loving. And I know I fucking hate love, and I know I talk about that all the time. But if you don't come from a place within your heart when you do this type of stuff, you won't get anywhere. And if it's not in your heart and you're doing it and you're saying it is, that's being disgenuine, and you'll be exposed. It may not be now, it may not be a year from now or 2 years from now. It will happen. And those people out there, like, you're not in here. I'm not talking to you. Those disgenuine people, like, you'll never hear this, which is why you're not here, because you don't fit in here, right? But you're not going to make it. Like, you won't make it, even though you're not going to hear that because you don't fit in here. Okay, good. A lot of questions popped up while I was running that one out.
Only one. The other one was asking, "What's up, podcast viewers?" Steph just asked a question though. Well, she asked like 3, but hi Tate Orbs. You just missed Tosca going on about what he has learned from streaming, which was a very good answer.
People suck and people are great.
People can be disgenuine, and those who put forth the effort will reap the rewards. I think I summed that up right.
The disgenuine may be succeeding right now. They may be increasing in views and followership and all that shit, but they will not last. They may last for fucking 10 years, but they won't last for I don't know how long. I don't have a number for that. I've only been doing this for a handful of months. But just know that if you see somebody on the rise and they're a dirtbag, let them continue to be a dirtbag. Let them dig their own grave, because they're shitbags and they won't succeed, because eventually everything comes out, dude. Everything. Fucking look at what's his name? Fucking the dude that didn't kill himself, Jeff Epstein. Look at him, for example. Fucking multi-millionaire, probably billionaire, right? Years later, everything comes out. So just let it, End rant. Hashtag end rant.
I just got told, someone messaged me off of Xbox because I have my stream pulled up on my TV so I can watch it.
Mm-hmm.
Someone messaged me, get out of VR chat before you get put on a list.
What's that mean? A list for what?
Why am I muted? How am I muted?
I can hear you.
Steph is like, you're muted. I'm like, okay.
She said, okay, never mind.
So Steph's question is, what made you drop everything to work on becoming a full-time streamer? What was your motivations, and isn't it scary to drop everything?
Yeah, it's terrifying. What made me drop everything? I lost my job. I was working in an office space, and I wasn't good enough at my job. And they they leaned on the fact, that they leaned on that fact, but COVID being what it is, obviously they're gonna fucking hire somebody that's willing to do better at the job if in this climate. They don't have time and they don't have money and they don't have effort to have somebody that isn't doing their fucking best in the position. So I lost my job that way. And during that time, I mean, since May, like I lost my job in, I want to say, in June, end of June. Whatever, if you see my numbers, if you see on Twitch Tracker, you see where my stats were, you'll know when whenever I lost my job, not quit my job, I lost my job. You'll see where my significant increase of my streaming happened, and that's when I lost it. Okay, but obviously, being who I am, like I could have looked for a job and stuff like that, but because of COVID and school with Aiden and stuff like that, it was pretty difficult in the very beginning. But once I found this passion and so to answer the secondary part of that question, wasn't it scary? Absolutely, it was scary. But I get so fucking passionate. I get so focused on these things that, in the very beginning, like this is back in September, the beginning of September. I remember it was like 3 a.m. and I couldn't sleep and I'm thinking about things. I'm thinking about the stream itself. And I am 3 a.m. in bed and I'm barely awake, but like I'm still laying there and I jump up out of bed and I have a fucking idea. And then Debbie wakes up and she's like, hey, I didn't say this. I just jumped up out of bed because I had an idea. And she goes, is everything okay? I go, yeah. I'm going to work on something real quick. So I jump on the computer. It becomes 6 a.m. now. And I'm working on a fucking idea for what up, fat bald baby. And I'm working on an idea for a tournament for the month following, for the month coming up. And I'm like, I got this idea. So I started working on it. And that's not work to me. Like that's not, it becomes, I become so obsessive and I want to do so many things. And I want to be so good at what I do that this is a 24-hour job, guys. Like this is exactly what I'm designed to do. And it comes so natural, but I work so hard at it. And it's the only thing I can think about. 2-3 months ago, Debbie and I have had these conversations. It definitely affected our relationship. It does affect our relationship, but for the good and the bad. But that being said, like we've had these conversations about my passion for this, and she sees my drive for this, and like I become so obsessive with this that I don't see myself doing anything else than this. So when I say that I'm going to succeed, like I fucking mean that, dude. I rather try, crash and burn, and then try again until I get it right, because like this is what I'm meant to do. So go ahead and rip.
All right, Lord of the Dreaming has a question. Do you see yourself using any leadership qualities from what you learned in the U.S. Army to now run a community of streamers?
Yeah, I use a lot of the retail sales, personal training, insurance. It like a corporate office. The connection corporate, like the connection from retail sales, and then the motivation that kind of up speak of personal training, and then of course the Army. It's not that I'm taking fucking bullet points from, okay, this is what they did then, this is what we're gonna do here. It's just who I've become. And the U.S. Army has also just created that person that I am. And with all of that being said, I definitely fucking boot out the bad shit. If I've been taught something that I don't like, I sure as fuck don't use it. And if anything, I use the opposite of it because of that. But the U.S. Army has definitely molded me into a person, a leader. If you want to use that word. because I've had to lead large groups of people, and down to small teams. I'm down to teams of two people, myself and then two other people. And I've also been a quote unquote platoon sergeant, where I've led other platoons, not even in my platoon, but someone, I not led, but I had to train, essentially teach something that I knew to 40 plus people, adults, grown men and women, people that have been in for, close to 20 years. These are people that with a high knowledge base, and because of that, because I've been put into a space where I'm leading people that are significantly higher ranked than me, and I'm talking like knowledge wise as well, like higher ranked in their philosophy and what they've learned over the years. I'm able to humble myself and say, I have this education, I have this guidance. I probably don't know all the answers. Maybe they know a better way to do it. But they're gonna shut the fuck up and listen to what I say, and then help me out afterwards. Or cut me off, respectfully cut me off in a time and place to where we can all learn. So the leadership position, I take the good and bad. I've had really, really fucking bad leaders, man. And even the Army, I know you specifically asked about the Army, but I've been in one other community, and I'm not going to mention the name of the community, but it was complete dog shit. They didn't know what they were doing. They were exactly what we aren't. And that's on purpose. They exist because, or we exist because of how bad they were, and I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful for their incompetence, because that's what makes us competent, because we can learn from that. And the little things that I educate on, the little things, the one comment of the one comment about, don't be that one selfish person. Don't be labeled as that selfish person in the community, because you'll forever hold that name, and you don't want to be that guy. Sorry, that was a long one. Good.
You're fine. CK Rambo has a question about what did you do in the Army and what rank did you get out at? Only if you feel comfortable talking about it.
Yeah, military police, and that's another thing too. I'll never say anything I don't feel comfortable about. I may say some sarcastic shit. I may say something sarcastic and in a very monotone voice without breaking a smile, and it's probably a joke. Oh, no, it literally will be a joke. And if somebody takes it serious, I'm comfortable with backing that up. But just know that I don't say shit that I don't mean, and I don't say shit that I don't believe. I may be wrong, and I'm confident with being wrong. I'm okay with that. But this is me. This is future Tosca talking to himself, saying, "You're probably gonna fucking regret it, but at least you were being genuine. At least you were being honest." And I will apologize so long as I believe it's something I'm competent with apologizing for. So that's one little thing about me feeling comfortable talking about. I will, and if I don't say it, it's because I don't feel comfortable, and I'm not gonna fucking tell you, But what did I do in the Army? I was 31 Bravo, military police, and I was in for 6 years. I re-upped for a deployment, fucked up my neck, didn't go on that deployment, then got out because I was in the Rear D. Rear D is where they send people that, if you're pregnant, you can't go on deployment, but you're still in, so you have to go do something for that time. And then I got out as a specialist. I moved twice during my my career, and it hindered my my time in service, and my my time in that unit, without getting too fucking detailed with the Army shit. So slots weren't available. My time in service was fucked up, so I easily could have been a sergeant. Didn't really give a shit because I knew I was getting out, and so specialist, I got out, E4. But again, I still held positions of leadership to the point where I was essentially acting platoon sergeant. So I was that capable as a E4 because I know E4 get a lot of bad rap. That's it.
That is very, very interesting. CK Rambo says awesome.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude.
So we covered what you learned from streaming. Alrighty. Mini Tosca appears from time to time on your stream. I've noticed that a little bit. How does streaming affect your family?
My son loves it. He fucking loves it, dude. He's all about it. There's not really there's definitely a work life balance because this is work, guys. Like this isn't streaming to me. This isn't a hobby or whatever. This is just me fucking day in, day out, working on the community, working on myself, working on this, and then working behind the camera, working on the stream. Debbie and I, this is I don't know what the fuck they call it, a split relationship, split household, or whatever the fuck it's called. Whenever you have a kid and then an ex and then a girlfriend. But my ex-wife, Aiden's mom, and Debbie's my girlfriend. We've been together for about a year or a little over a year now. It was definitely difficult in the very beginning, for Debbie and I. For Aiden, like it's only made it blended family. Thank you. It's only been easier. The fact that I get to do this streaming shit and raise a 4-year-old. It's only made it easier for me, more convenient for me because he's here and he exists with me, next to me all the time. And his school kind of sucks right now because he's only going half time. It's like 8 to 12, which is really fucking inconvenient. But he loves it, so I'm cool with it. But Debbie wise, she's the fucking rock in this family, this relationship, in this household. She keeps everything together. Where in an instance, I can jump on the computer because of something that happened, or because I have that idea, or because I'm trying to do some outreach, or whatever it is. She knows that if I go, hey, give me 5 minutes, it turns into 3 hours. It turns into whatever it may turn into, and I think the uncertainty definitely fucks her up, and it sucks for her. But I told her this is a really good sentiment for anybody that wants to take this super serious, and you're in a relationship. If you're willing to grind this shit out now, and you do it right, and you grind it out the correct way, this is my sentiment to her. Let me grind this out now. Let's make this as uncomfortable as possible right now. So that way in the future, I'm not working 8-hour days. Let me work 24 hours now for the next 6 months, 10 months, or 12 months, whatever it may take. Let me work this out now. So that way in a year from now, we're buying our first house and I'm only working 8 hours a day, right? That's a normal ass schedule now. And then eventually it can become, which I probably won't ever let it become because I'm fucking obsessive and this is what I do. But from 5 years from now it can become like a machine itself, and I can work 4 hours, 4 hours Monday through Friday, and now we can have a quote unquote normal lifestyle. I'll never let it become that because I can't be that hands off. But and she goes, most recently she's like, she has given me the not really the freedom, because it's not like she's ever like tied me down to the point where she's like, you're not allowed to do this. But she's been a little more flexible and a little more resilient to these super long days. In September, I streamed 40 times that month. That's 40 streams. That's more than once a day. That was a lot of hours that I put in. That's 2 streams a day, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. But that's what it took for the exposure that I needed to get Team Tosca rolling. People needed to know who I was to get to the point where they knew what they were getting into. And that was 40 raids, 2 community members only for that month. That took a big fucking toll on a relationship. So, and I was barely sleeping. So, it's definitely affected our relationship. But I have intent to make up for it essentially. But I need to fucking do this now, essentially. You know what I mean?
Get all the hard parts out of the way before you move on to the success.
Exactly.
Alrighty, so we'll move on to the next question, because it sounds like you have what you need on balancing that home life and stream life.
I don't think there's a balance. So I think I hate that word balance. Like fuck your balance, you know? Like let's say someone in here is like, you know, I wish I had more time to stream, right? I spend time with my family. I spend time with my girlfriend, my wife, my boyfriend, my significant other, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I spend time with them. I have to work. I have to take the kids to school. I have to pick them up. I have to take them to sports, whatever the fuck it is. And you're like, I wish I had more time for me, right? Well, make time for that. You know, cut an hour out of your sleep, right? And well, then I'll be tired. Well, then shut the fuck up, you know? like there's no balance then, right? Because this is what I would tell my clients when this is that statement alone comes from my personal training, right? You know, the first question is, I wish I had more time to work out. And it would become well, how many hours do you sleep? Well, they go, well, it was 6 hours, 8 hours, 7 hours, whatever. Okay, well then sleep fucking 5, sleep 7, sleep 6. Cut an hour out of that. Now you have an hour extra in your day, right? You don't have to work out right before you go to bed. You don't have to work out as soon as you wake up. But if you wake up an hour earlier, you have an hour to get more shit done. Now you have an hour to work out, right? So that's what I kind of meant when I said, you know, I pick and choose the things that I say and the things that I become and the person that I become, because of that. So like because of my past, the personal training, that sentiment is fuck balance, dude. You don't need balance. The fuck are you trying to balance for? Just do more. Just do more in regards to benefit yourself, your family, your work, your life. Period. Fuck balance, dude. What if they sleep 2 hours? Should they go to 1 hour? No, they should fucking sleep more. Who sleeps only 2 hours? Thomas Edison?
Sometimes I do, but that's just because I like weird sleep schedules.
I can guarantee that if anybody, unless they're like I guarantee that if they're consistently sleeping 2 hours, yeah, sometimes you do exactly. Well then fucking obviously sleep longer. Like you're gonna eventually catch up on your sleep. You know what I mean? Nobody's sleeping 2 hours only. You know. Usually shoot for 6 and end up with like 4 or 5. I think that's the norm for at least America. You know, I think that's pretty fucking probably any first world country. I guarantee that's exactly what a lot of people are doing. 5 to 2 hours, yeah. Again, that's a little drastic, but I'm sure that's pretty current or pretty reasonable. Sorry, I'm reading your chat. Good.
No, you're fine. I'm moving on to the next question. There's a question that I had after that, but I think it's better off if I like do it at the end. Where did Toscamiri come from? Where has your gamer tag come from?
Great question. Hey, if this is your first interview,
yeah,
this is fucking great, dude. These are great fucking questions. Can we get some hype in the chat for these fucking questions? This is great. That's a great question. Toscamiri. So, as a young kid, man, I always wanted to have my own company and have a logo and all that. Like I always wanted to have a company, right? And it always started with a name and then a logo. It never had to do anything with the company itself. No fucking clue with how to run a company or a business or whatever. I wanted to take bike parts, right? Make a junkyard for bike parts and then create better bikes for people. As stupid as that sounds. So me and my buddy Seth from Oklahoma, I lived on the East Coast, so it was always really cool that he was from Oklahoma. Fuck Oklahoma. I don't care if you live there right now. It sucks. Anybody from Oklahoma, and like you're probably good people, probably not, but like your state sucks.
Thank you for the biddies.
So I always wanted to have a fucking cool name. Always wanted to have a cool logo. Toscamiri is not that cool, but I always wanted it to make sense. I always wanted it to be something. So Tosca is a Russian word for. It doesn't translate to English, but it's the epitome. It's the deepest, darkest, shittiest thing to ever exist. Anguish and despair and the need to want and all that shit, right? And mir, MIR, is it's two different words that translate, but like the old Russian word term for it is world, the existence of people, the existence of everything. And I put an I on it to not have it be two words smashed together and it to be something that is insearchable. Guess what? A lot of fucking people search Tosca Miri. I don't know why people make that a word, and it pisses me off because like I made that, you know? I made up a fucking word. So anyway, people did that and I hate it. But Tosca Miri is me. So mashed together, that's me. So fuck anybody else that has it. So if you put the two things together, Tosca Mir is the deepest, darkest, saddest, blackest world, right? I wanted to remind people of how shitty the world is. Not that they needed a reminder, but when they come to me and they see that fucking name and they see how dark that is and how sad that name is, and they see me attached to it, they go, well, hey, it can't be that bad if this guy's so fucking happy, right? If this guy's so entertaining and so energetic and comes from a place where, aggressively loves you, aggressively has this opinion about fucking being better for one another, then maybe it's not that bad. At least I can be that one light that shines in the dark. And the other translation to mir is peace. So it's a contradiction, you know, it's like sad peace, you know, so but fuck the other translation, but it still works, but I don't like it. I like the dark world, anguish world, all that. And then so Tosca, like Tosca, there's Tosca. Tosca is the Russian pronunciation, Tosca. But if you're in America, like you're gonna read it Tosca, which is fine. So I am Tosca. I am sadness. I am darkness. But I'm not. You know.
Mine just came from a video game. I was a werewolf in a video game named Luna.
I like it.
And it stuck. So Luna's just been my moniker since I did that. Epic Merc says
dickhead,
hello to your old friend.
No, hello darkness, my old friend.
Yeah.
Hello Tosca, my old friend. You're so annoying, dude.
Hi, Lefty. You've missed a good portion of the interview that I meant to only be 30 minutes long, but
really?
Yeah, it's an hour.
Yeah, you fucked up inviting me, dude.
Oh no! It's like a good thing though. Like
you should know what you're getting into.
I've crushed. You guys have crushed the first part of my monthly goals, which was to get me to 100. I am sitting at 109 followers right now. Thank you for all of those who just followed me today. I am at 24 viewers. All of them have been interacting with each other because chat has non-stopped moving.
Fuck yeah.
Let's move
on. And that's that shit that makes me proud, just so you guys know. Like you, Luna, and everybody else in chat, that's why I fucking do this. Like, that's what motivates me the most, is seeing that happen. Seeing you talk about your own goals getting finished and seeing that your chat is full of our people and they're all jerking each other off during that, dude. That makes me excited. And I'm for real. And I know, like, I made that quick joke, but like, I'm for real as fuck. Like, I cannot tell you the amount of times, and I won't fucking cry. I will never cry on stream ever. The day I do, I'm fucking done streaming. But I swear to God, the amount of times that my eyes have welted, I don't know, is that a word? Like swelled up and like watered a little bit, just not even cry, but like just a little bit right before it's about to even get a little bit of water like underneath the thing. That's about as close as I've ever gotten in my life, but it's happened multiple times. And it's only whenever we go to somebody else's stream and fucking that little bit of energy that you gave us, Luna, that little bit of fucking like, guys, thank you so much, blah, blah, blah. Like just that a little bit amount gets my fucking heart racing, dude. It makes me so goddamn excited, and it has nothing to do with me. It's all you guys. Sorry. I just get so fucking hyped up, dude.
Oh, no, you're fine. I appreciate your
fucking This coffee's fucking yeah. You know what I mean? Just want to fucking just throw this fucking. I can't even do it. It won't even let me pick it up.
I think the coffee cups despawned again. So we might see them. They're all over here on the floor, but I can't pick any of them up.
Dude, my head doesn't even shake fast.
Thank you for hosting me, fat bald baby. I'm really glad I got to see you stream today, by the way. Tasa DM'd me, he's like, dude, check this guy out. He needs like followers, he needs to be watched. And I'm like, okay, I'll go do it. Just to be curious. I mean, there hasn't been a bad person I've watched from the Toscamiri community.
That's on purpose. It's on purpose. You know? That's as fucking diligent work that we do. For sure, have they existed? Absolutely. And will they continue to exist? Fuck yeah, they will.
Tosca tried to jump out the mirror window earlier.
Yeah, but as soon as I got in.
Yeah.
No fucking stairs in here, no windows. A camera that doesn't even exist in the corner. I don't know how the fuck they could see us on the TV. It's not even there. Bullshit. All right. So,
the only thing I have left. The only thing I have left to do on my for my monthly goals is to get like 3 more subscribers.
Let's do it.
But let's continue with this interview. We are almost done. There are a couple more questions. And of course, you guys can still ask questions while we're doing this. I will stop. I will read them. And thank you for the compliment, Evan, about me crushing this interview.
Hey, real quick, put fucking questions in the chat, you know? This is your time, fuckers.
Absolutely. Right. We're just sitting here bullshitting anyways. I mean, not really, but
I don't care if it's like, can you dunk? No, I can't. That's a good question. What's your next question?
Thank you for the subscription. My next question is, did you get discouraged at any point when you started streaming? Like beginning your career as a streamer?
Yeah.
And then after this, there's 2 questions for you.
One very specific moment that I remember, you know, fucking, yeah, I get sad and shit, whatever, you know, fuck it. Because you move on, you know? You like, I've had fucked up moments where I tried to stream and the fucking lighting was fucked up and it was pissing me off to the point where I'm like, you know what, this is just pissing me off. So for sure, yeah, I get discouraged. Absolutely. But one moment really, really fucked me up. There was I was part of the community and there was a streamer that was under 50 followers, was with 1 viewer and not affiliated yet. And I was like, I cannot believe there are more than 50 people in this community. And this is a tight-knit community. This isn't as big as we are now, where, you know, there's a lot of people that we can't reach immediately. Like this fucking grouping of people, like you could almost talk to them immediately and they'd reply immediately, right? And I was like, I can't believe, I'm in disbelief that there's a guy with less than his affiliated, or less than 50, sitting with 1 viewer and less than his and not affiliated yet. And that discouraged me because I didn't realize how fucked up that was for him. And I don't even think he cared that much.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to interrupt you right there.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Logic Bob. You beautiful, beautiful bastard. Thank you for the 2 more gifted subscriptions. Like, I just hit my monthly goals. I'm going to have to go back into Discord later and change all of that, because I just hit all of that.
Congrats, man.
Yeah, I know. Sure. Thank you guys so much, as you were saying.
So, yeah. So, my biggest discouragement came from other people not helping one another. For sure. And I'm not being fucking, you know, I'm not saying that I never get sad or I never get let down or whatever. I let myself down all the time. But the most impactful thing, because I literally can't think of a certain instance, that has happened. But the most impactful thing that has affected me was not seeing the help from the community that says it's supposed to be helping. And fucking of Mice and Kyle, dude. What the fuck is up, Kyle?
Exactly. Yeah, I've seen communities like that too, and I'm just like, WTF, aren't you supposed to be
Yeah.
helping each other?
Yep.
Talkamation, the other Luna, has a question for you. Did you start streaming on YouTube, Twitch, Mixer, or Daily Motion?
No, I stream. My first stream was May 2020 on Twitch.
Steph, thank you for the unicorn peen. So you started on Twitch.
Yep.
Which I think I can attest to that because I've watched your streams.
And I've
Giving you
never,
otherwise.
my Twitter exists. Everything Tosca Miri, every single thing Tosca Miri has started in May 2020. I put a lot of effort and a lot of work into the name itself, and then things have evolved from that. So everything that I exist on is Tosca Miri on every platform, every whatever. So you're not going to see me on anything else other than Tosca Miri.
Do we have any cool Team Tosca things coming out soon?
What was I doing in April 2020?
Yeah, that as
Um,
well.
Insurance. I was an insurance agent and playing video games. That's it.
Epic Merch asked, "What do we have any cool Team Tosca things coming out soon?"
Nice fucking sly wink. Yeah. So the merch is gonna exist. It's gonna take a lot of money to get started, like a lot of money, because my goal is to have 50 items. I don't want to make money off this. So the first whatever I obviously I have to spend first, right? I have to put the dollar amount down first,
Mm,
and then quote unquote sell you the product, and whatever I make off that product is going to come back to me. So if it's a $20 hoodie and I charge you 40, I make $20. Well, I'm not charging $40 for a fucking hoodie. You know what I mean? So I'm going to charge you $20. So I'm not going to make any dollar amount off this. I may charge 25 because it's going to probably cost me $5 to ship it. Sure. So if that's the case, so if that's the case, and I want to get 50 hoodies, you do the math. You know what I mean? 20 times 50. Okay, bye. You know what I mean? So it's going to take some time to get this rolling. I want to make it, and that's why I was diligent about asking you guys on the poll. Like, if you're not going to fucking order it, don't vote for it because I don't know. So with 43 people voting, that tells me 43 people want this shit, right? And that's two different things they wanted. 43 people voted either on one thing or the other. Let's say 50% voted one thing or two things, excuse me. That's 20 people saying, hey, they want a Team Tosca and a Tosca Miri item. So that's a lot of money for me off the rip. So here we go. I have to figure out the dollar amount and how to get that and front the money so you guys can get that worn. Because we're not doing merch shops. We're not doing a fucking Streamlabs merch shop where they charge you $40 for a fucking thing that only costs $5 to make, and then
if that's the case, you can just set up like a Wish page or something.
And I'm not doing it online because I don't trust the quality online. I've received other merch from other people, and I don't like it. Like if you're gonna pay for a $20 hoodie, it's gonna feel like a fucking $30 hoodie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's gonna look like a $40 hoodie. It's gonna feel like a $50 hoodie. Like I'm gonna ensure that you're getting the highest quality for the lowest dollar amount, and I'm not putting it in anybody else's hands. It's gonna come from my hand to my PO box and out the door to your house. So if anything fucks up, it's on me, not anybody else. Nobody else can point fingers at anything else. I want full control on what's going to happen and make sure that you're getting the best shit.
Okay.
But I actually have to pay for it,
Yeah. What is level 3? Sorry, I'm confused. Can we get to level 3? What does that mean?
Hype train. You're on a hype train right now.
Oh.
64% with 10 seconds left. Level 2 hype train.
Oh my god. Come on, guys. We can get there. I know you guys can do it.
And level 2 done.
Yeah. Alrighty.
Good shit. Wow, you guys are amazing. For real. Hype train on the first interview is fucking amazing.
And there's many more to come. I do have more questions for you. Another one from Luna is, what is your favorite moment on stream? The one that you'll never forget. If you have multiple ones, you can tell us all of them.
Wait, what?
There,
That's for you or me?
that is for you.
My favorite moment on stream. The one you'll never forget. We'll start with that one. The one I'll never forget is eating $50 worth of McDonald's and wanting to kill myself. I wanted to die and die inside. It was the worst thing I've ever done, and I probably won't ever do it again until I do it again. I will never forget that because it literally pained me to do that on stream. I hated it. So what's your favorite moment on stream? Favorite moment on stream? No, that's not my favorite moment. You said, what's one you'll never forget? That's one I'll never forget. My favorite moment on stream?
Ooh, a speechless Tosca.
No, I'm just diligent with these answers. I hate that, and Debbie will tell you, I hate anything favorite. Like, what's your favorite color?
Well,
on what? When? In what moment? You know what I mean? So I never
well, let's move away from that question.
I hate favorites, you know? It's just I do a lot of work to figure out like how to answer that question because it means a lot, you know, to say your favorite whatever.
Alrighty. How did you meet Greasy Gamer?
I don't know. Through people. It had to have been one of those moments where it's like I know you and you know where I've met you because you know him and they know him and she knows her and they mentioned you once. You know what I mean?
Alrighty.
100% through the connection of knowing other people, networking. You know what I mean?
Alrighty, that is a sweet question. They meant, what was an awesome moment that you'll never forget? Not
My
one
first
that
stream.
Your first
Yeah,
stream.
my first stream.
I think that's one for everyone.
Yeah, it was so you know, I think we maxed out at like 30 some views. And my mom was there. My brother was there. Even Aiden made it because my mom was babysitting him because it was like super late at night. And she was spending time with him, and you know, it was the first time. And he didn't have a clue what was going on. And this is 6 months ago. In 6 months, he's always bigger, better, smarter, stronger. But he didn't know what the hell he was talking about. So and again, this is me playing with these people. Like this is the people that the streamer and her friends have created this place for me, this existence for me. And it's always been super impactful for me. And I consistently, and you'll see it probably at least once a month, I just get in a fucking moment where I'm like reflecting, and I get so thankful for her, and she hasn't quote unquote done anything for me, but she's done everything for me. And that's exactly how support becomes. That's how support should be. She's done nothing with intent to say, hey, I helped you. But because of that, she's done everything for me. She's created the Tosca you know today, because we wouldn't be having this conversation if she wouldn't have sparked that flame. And she didn't do it with the purpose of getting thanked. She did it because she just fucking did it. You know, she did it because she wanted to do it. And because of that, that's why I'm so grateful for her, you know?
I am the Hefe plays. What the fuck is up, Jeff? Wants to know, are we getting Toxers in the future?
So Toxers are Tosca boxers. And I mean, fuck it, dude. We'll do goddamn thongs and boxers if you guys are down. It's gonna just be my face. It's gonna be my dab face. It's gonna be the fucking picture of my dab, just on the crotch itself. Obviously, if it's a thong, you're not gonna be able to see it. But
Epic Birds wants to work on the graphic now. Or says
Oh
he'll
my
work on the
god.
graphic now.
Tosca Brawl is just my face on each titty. Hell yeah.
Uh,
God, that'd be terrifying. I also love when you guys have emote walls and then and then someone raids you and I'm with that raid and I fucking flood your thing with my face. It's the most terrifying thing ever. Do you have emote walls? Do you have an emote wall on your thing?
I don't. I don't think
Oh my
so.
god. It's terrifying.
Because
So
I don't have any personal emotes yet, except for the ones that they give us. Because I
got
haven't
you,
had
got you.
any. I haven't had any commissioned or made to do yet. But that's something for me to work on in the future. Once I have the extra money, maybe when I get paid from Twitch, I'll start commissioning them.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, it's super funny. So if you guys go into that, you can and if they have them big enough, it's literally my face and you can flood the whole thing. It's fucking disgusting. I love it.
We are chugging through this interview. We are halfway done.
Let's
Well, a
go.
little over halfway done. You guys keep shooting questions, like keep asking Tosca stuff. This is now the time to do it because he is technically on camera.
Let's fucking go. What do you got for me?
um, da-da-da-da-da. What are some facts about you? What are some facts about Tosca?
Some facts. God damn.
We already got your age, so you can't use that again.
Yep. I grew up on a dairy farm. That's probably not something. I grew up very backwoods, very white American, very conservative white male, white cis male. But I was very open. You know, I was very accepting of others and shit. If I wouldn't meet myself today, right now, back then, Tosca Miri would fucking hate Little Anthony. You know what I mean? I would fucking as a 28-year-old male would beat the shit out of some little snot-nosed 10-year-old dude. He sucked. He sucked as a kid. He sucked as a person. He sucked up until when he was 18. He sucked from fucking age 5 to 18. I'm very happy with the person that I've become. But I would fucking hate myself then. But I grew up in a very small town. I grew up with friends of athletes, friends of the skateboarding, snowboarding, drug doing, backwoods people. I grew up with hunters, redneck fucking psychopaths, hillbillies. I grew up with all of them, and I was friends with all of them in my own chapter of life. You know, with each year, I felt like I was finding myself and joining different groups of people and finding who I was really on the inside. And with that process, I found out where with other people's mindsets and their how they felt about themselves and what they believed in and from that I became who I wanted to become, you know? So that yeah, just that fact of where I've come from. Like people think I fucking grew up in California and shit. I'm not this like Los Angeles dude. I'm just a fucking backwoods central Pennsylvania redneck, you know? But that loves everybody.
Absolutely. We have 3 questions in the chat. I'm going to move to my second to last question before we get to them. I
Okay.
will not forget about you them. Also, you have a request for a re.
I'm not doing a re on an interview. Scream in your fucking ear. Sorry.
There are 2 of them, of Mice and Kyle, and that's an Apache.
I'm not doing it on somebody else's stream. There's no way.
Sorry, guys. You heard it from the man himself. There is no re. That is
Pennsylvania.
that is your part of your username.
Yeah, I hate it.
What is your proudest achievement that streaming has provided?
Oh, I'm glad you put that in there. I was gonna say me nutting in a woman and creating my son, but that streaming that streaming has provided. You guys, straight up, like without a doubt, you know. And again, just if you hear me answer like that, if it took me that long to fucking figure out what my favorite moment, my favorite, you know, my greatest achievement, if I can answer that quickly, just know it's as genuine as possible. My greatest achievement has created and started. You know, this isn't even a fucking. We haven't created shit. We're just beginning. And thank you, Mubot. This community is my greatest achievement. Is starting this moment. Is starting this this movement of people that exist in my life, and I exist in their life, and they exist in one another's. It has nothing to do with my own stream, you know. That's an easy
Alrighty.
one. That's I can fucking shoot that off
Falcon,
quick.
the other Luna wants to know, how was your sportive career? Did you have a sport that you wanted to do, and what sport
Nah,
did you do?
fucking snowboard. Um, I always wanted to move north, like Maine, Vermont, New Hampshire, because it was closer than moving to fucking like Oregon, you know, the mountain out
Mm.
there. But yeah, I always wanted to be a competitive and professional snowboarder. But I suck, so I'm not that good. But
Are
yeah, no sports, zero sports. I used to play little league, and my mom used to make fun of me and say I would just go out in the outfield and pick flowers. And I specifically remember this one, and you know, obviously, you got a parent that's like bullshit and making fun of you, and like picking on you, and you're like, no, mom, I never fucking did that. Like, I literally remember this moment where I was in the outfield, on the right field outfield, because I was that bad. Nobody fucking hit out there, and they knew it. And I remember I told the coach I wanted to be a catcher, and he was like, "Why?" and laughed at me. It's fucking hilarious now that I think about it now, but because like I was so bad. But I remember this one moment. I was literally looking at the dirt, kicking the fucking place where everybody stood because like the ground was so beat in and shit.
uh,
Um, and I remember kicking at a flower patch. Like it was weeds, but they were like flowers, you know. And
uh,
I remember ripping them up. And then the ball gets hit to me, and I hear, "Hey, hey!" And I look up, and everybody's looking at me, and I'm like, "Oh fuck, the ball's right here." So like, I can't even be like, "Mom, shut up! I never did that." Like, I literally was out there picking fucking flowers, you know. Hilarious.
um, are you a good cook? If so, what's your secret when cooking, and what do you usually cook?
I used to be a meathead. So you know, when you're eating chicken breast, you know, fucking almost 8 ounces every single day, you know, baking it without seasoning gets fucking boring and bland. So I'm pretty good at making chicken breast and baking chicken breast and finding different seasonings and ways to make a pretty good dish. Um, that's not the most fun thing to make, but that's it's definitely a thing. But breakfast food is my shit. I love throwing together a breakfast. I like waking up and obviously I don't do it now because I wake up at fucking 11 and start working immediately, you know.
Mm.
But when I do, I really enjoy it. I think it's I think it's a really nice sentiment to wake up and give your significant other like, hey, I woke up early and made sure that you know, before you're awake, and made sure that as soon as you wake up, you can consume something, and obviously of quality. You know, it's not a fucking Pop Tart or some shit. But yeah, the breakfast food is my favorite thing, and what I usually cook. Yeah, yeah. French toast is probably my favorite. It goes exactly the opposite of what you wrote: French toast, waffles, pancakes. Belgian
Okay,
waffles, though.
so I have one question left from my list that I have sitting in front of me. I want to at least give you guys at least 5 to 10 minutes to ask him questions. Like, can we get that going? Do you have any questions that I didn't cover specifically for him? Or, I mean, y'all can continue to play with yourselves in chat. Also, you got requested to twerk in front. Twerk, make your VR
Let me
character twerk.
let me see what I can do. I gotta. It's gonna take a second because I can't see the It's like delayed, you know?
Mm.
I don't know what that looks like at all.
It looks like you're humping the table.
I am. Which star Pokemon? 100% Charmander. No questions. I'm gonna not read your chat and you ask the question because it just sounds like I'm fucking talking to myself.
No, that is fine. What game do you think was the best to stream? I did not ask this.
Define best. Again, this is me being fucking too goddamn analytical. And I break down the question too much, you know. Define your best.
You heard him, Apache. Defined what is best.
What do you mean by best? Because I can go like 7 different directions with that.
I can actually answer that one. I can actually answer that one for you, Luna. You were part of the hype train, little Missy, Miss Steph. Best experience for the viewer is what Apache meant. Let me answer Luna's question real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
He remembers playing Lion King and Aladdin on the Sega, and his first stream was Call of Duty, like a short.
No. It was Uno.
It wasn't.
Yeah, it was Uno. It was either Uno or The Forest. I believe I played a little bit of The Forest, and we ended up playing Uno that night. Never mind. My first stream was The Forest for sure, and then my first affiliate stream was Uno with that streamer that has been helping me. That's what it was. That's absolutely what it was. Yeah, 100% The Forest. If it says any kind of if you see any kind of data like online, that's because of that like 2-minute stream that I don't count because I didn't. I turned it on then turned it off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So Apache said the best for the viewer experience.
Yeah.
Okay, to reiterate, what game do I think was the best for the viewer experience?
Yeah. I guess the one that's more interactive and whatnot.
I mean,
I watched you play Blair Witch. That one was pretty entertaining.
I would say any of the scary games for sure, but like if you want to get a literal answer, I'm gonna say Jackbox. You know what I mean? But if you're asking like what's my best, what game do I stream the best to benefit me and my viewer and my activity and all that shit? Analytically, all the Far Cry games have done the best for me. I've had the highest average per game. And you guys can do all this. You can go to twitchtracker.com, and this isn't a sponsored stream by twitchtracker.com, but go to that site and do your own homework on yourself. Know the days that are the best for you, the best for your views, the best for your growth. I don't do shit just willy-nilly, guys. Like everything I do is with intent. So analytically, the best games for me have always been Far Cry. But if you ask my viewers, I can guarantee they say that the best games for me have been all of the scary games because they get to do more. They get to control my actual reactions, my actual physical being with that because of the sound alerts. But analytically, it's not gonna show that. The best for me to stream probably has been any game, and again, this kind of goes back to Far Cry. Any game that I can start and stop. Call of Duty isn't the best game for me to stream because I can't. I enjoy it. I enjoy the fuck out of it, but I can't break it down to the point where I can pause the game in the middle and then catch up with chat. I can't do my streaming job like Rage 2, for example. I'm playing that right now. I'm having a lot of fun with that game. It's a lot of fucking fun. And if the chat gets rolling and I miss things or it's a paragraph I want to read, I can pause that and stop it. So the question best is a heavy question. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I am. Jeff asks, since you're a variety streamer, which genre do you tend to gravitate towards more?
I kind of touched on that with that last question. I'll try not to reiterate. whatever I like, you know, whatever's. I really want to become that streamer where I play a new game and I suck at it, and I get to do this quote unquote review of it. But I'm such a fucking pessimist, and I'm such a fucking knucklehead that like I'm gonna hate every game that I play. So nobody's ever gonna be like, "Hey, man, we noticed your stream, and we want you to review our game," because I'm probably gonna be like, "I fucking hate it," you know. I'm gonna talk shit about it. But I really enjoy playing new games, and this month, this scary game month, has been that for me. Has kind of unleashed this existence of me. So Rage 2, for example, brand new game, never played it before, and I fucking love it. And because of that, I think it will help. Like essentially, I can talk shit about good things about the game. You know what I mean? Like, I can say I hate X, Y, and Z, but X, Y, and Z are really fucking interesting. But I'm just bad at it. You know what I mean? So I can still kind of get in this moment where I can talk about whatever, and like I can hate it, you know, but it might be good for them.
Yeah.
So variety wise, let me re-ask the question. Which genre do you tend to gravitate towards more? New shit, new genres. But honestly, first person shooters is definitely my go-to. I really enjoy first person shooters. I'm not a big fan of third person. I just don't like the crosshair concept. I like the hands to be in front of me. Again, this stems back to Call of Duty 4, you know. But that's about it. Good question. Very good question.
Is there things you don't like to eat? If so, what are they and why?
Are you hungry, Falcon? Because a lot of food questions coming from you. What don't I like to eat? I don't like pickled shit. I think pickled anything is fucking weird to me, and I hate it. Stop pickling things. Cucumbers are fine. You can pickle. Also, why the fuck why is everything pickled except for pickled cucumbers? It's just a pickle now. That's annoying. Don't do that. Name it something else. Name it a pickled cucumber. So, and then like I don't know. Yeah, anything pickled is off the and also potato salad. Hey, that's not potato salad. Macaroni salad. Hey man, these are fucking wet noodles with vinegar on it. Don't do that, you know? Potato salad's good though. And also stop fucking calling it a salad, dude. You know what I mean? Call it what it is. Cold wet noodles and then fucking potatoes mixed with shit. Just name it that. But that's it.
Did you ever think of starting your stream with you making breakfast?
No, but that'd be kind of cool. But nah, it'd be too much work. I gotta fucking if I had a Wi-Fi camera, I'd do it, but nah. I would have to move my entire set. Like where I do all these extra shits, like the stream with Aiden and his toys and shit. All I did was move the camera into the living room, but for me to do that, I'd have to fucking move my entire setup to the dining room again, and it was terrible last time, so I don't want to do that again. If you guys give me 40 views making fucking breakfast, yeah, I'll do it. How about that?
Do you think this comes from the Lord of Gaming? Do you think Call of Duty 4 was the best first-person shooter?
Define best.
You heard him, Lord of the Dreaming. Define best. I'm not gonna do it for you.
Would be kind of fun.
Yeah, I agree on that one. I'm not gonna sit here and define best for you, my dude. Because I've tried to stay away from those questions. We could all cook together. Yeah, you're right. We could. All of us have different cooking styles, I feel like, though.
Best movement, best maps,
best recoil.
Okay, so the best first-person shooter? No, I think Apex is the best. I don't enjoy Apex. I'm bad at Apex. I fucking wish Apex had a campaign, dude. I'd play the fuck out of that. But the consensus with the world of gaming and first person shooting, I think the movement is the smoothest. I think the weapon systems are the most fair. obviously, I like this is coming from a Call of Duty Infinity Ward guy, right? Call of Duty is very snappy. Very, if you look left, you look left. There's no sway. There's no extra animation. You look at Battlefield, for example, and when you run forward, there's an animation of you fucking bouncing up and down. I don't care for all that. It's and when you stop running, there's like a 2 second delay where you keep running for some fucking reason. I'm probably making all this up, but in my mind, that's how it feels. Like consider when you run with a Juggernaut suit versus not a Juggernaut suit. That's how I feel in every other single first person shooter. So, I think Apex has done the best with their mechanics and their weapon systems being consistently inconsistent. So it's not the same fucking snap and bouncy. It's each gun has its own effect, and I know Call of Duty has that too, but I think Apex has done the best with that.
Any more questions, my dudes and dudettes? Any more questions from Team Tosca? Also, thank you for the follow, Twizzler. How do you feel about the patch they did for
No
movement?
idea. No clue.
Yeah,
No
I
insight
haven't.
on that. Yeah.
Yeah. The big
Team
nerf.
Tosca, you're the highest viewed person on Team Tosca right now.
Who, me?
Mm-hmm.
I'm at 26 views right now, which is higher than most of my stuff. Most of my streams right now.
Yeah, Falcon. I have no clue. I have no idea.
Yeah.
From what I've played, that's all I know. Like I'm not. I'm not. I haven't played a lot of games, and I don't notice a lot of shit. I'm a very fucking general gamer, and I lean on the shit that I know. That's why it's so fun to play new shit, because like I don't know what the hell's going on.
Plans on hopping back into Destiny? Asks Jeff.
Destiny's fucking a great game. It would take me probably a consistent month of me playing for me to get on the same level. I'm not saying I'm good at Call of Duty, but for me to get on the same level of gameplay on Call of Duty, because of the learning curve, because of the difference of what I'm used to, I'm always into it. I'm always into Destiny. I'm always down to play it. I just know that when I do play it, I don't play my best, and I want to be the best. I want to be better at it, but it's a lot of work to get better at it. So I'm always into it. Always down to play.
Would you ever consider playing Pokemon or older RPGs on stream? Melodic Mel asks.
I've wanted to play Pokemon since my streaming career, because I fucking love Pokemon. I wish there was a Pokemon Go game where you could actually like a first person 3-dimensional game. I don't know if it exists. I have no idea, but I would love to get into that.
The closest
Pokemon Snap. If I could play that shit again, dude, I'd fucking love Pokemon Snap.
So they're remaking Pokemon Snap for the Switch.
I have a Switch Lite that I want on a giveaway. I can't stream it, or I would.
Because it needs to be plugged into a dock for you to stream it.
Yeah.
And
then another question, older RPGs. Yeah, sure. Like, why not, dude? Like, I like RPGs. I think it's fun.
Hey, Tosca, if we can make a deal, I have a Switch, but I have like an actual handheld Switch, not like dock Switch. If you want to trade, we can. Because I don't really use my dock all that much anyways. What was I going to say? Other than that, the Pokemon Go-ish game would be Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee.
I'll check it out. Yeah, I have no idea about it.
It's remakes of the original, like Pokemon Yellow.
Yeah, it'd be cool. Yeah, I'd love to play it. I've been talking to Debbie about trying to get it for the Switch and shit. Yeah, I'd be absolutely down to play. Our older RPGs, that's the shit that I enjoy. Like I want to get more into story mode games. Like we played Hellblade, the first one. I'm waiting for Hellblade 2 to come out.
Mhm.
Hellblade was really fun to play. And it was very, it was a linear game mode, and I enjoy it. The open world shit's fun too, like Far Cry, Red Dead. I don't have Red Dead, but like those type of games, it's fun too because I can stop playing and talk to chat and all that shit too.
It looks like Luna's asking about older games. Like, what about older games?
So the Pokemon, or not Pokemon, the Tony Hawk remake that came out, I wanted to get. Again, I'm a broke streamer, so I can't play all the games I want to play. But the skate games, just to kind of tie in both questions at one time. I need to buy them, but I would love to play some skateboarding games because, like, again, I fucking played almost all of the Tony Hawks. Big Tony Hawk player. I played Dave Hoffman's BMX game too. Really enjoyed that. I played the fucking old Razor scooter game. You guys remember that one?
Oh my god.
I don't know what it was called, but yeah, I love that one too. I played Rocket Power the game.
Adding on to that question, are you hyped for Skate 4?
I don't know it. I didn't even see it yet because I don't have the money. I typically don't get hyped up for new games because I can't afford them. So
Hall
of Meat, yeah, dude, fuck yeah. I really enjoyed the skate games. Really, like for its time, it was so fucking different from X Triangle to grind and shit like that, where you had to use the analog sticks. But I enjoyed them.
All right. We have time for a couple more questions before I move on to my last one.
Yeah, I'll run to the store and see if I can get the old skate games for cheap, and if I can, then you guys will see me playing it.
I'll limit it to maybe 5 more questions that you guys ask him. Now, mind you, not everybody rush all at once. Are you? Epic Mark, what is your favorite favorite band?
I don't have a favorite anything. What genre? And I'll give you 3. Because
Yeah.
that's my problem with answering favorites, man. Like it's always circumstantial.
Yeah. Metal.
Metal, my favorite metal bands. My go-tos, I'd have to say, As I Lay Dying, Lord of or Lamb of God, Parkway Drive, Fit for an Autopsy.
And why I'm limiting it to 5 questions, now 4, because of Epic Merc's question, is because we've been streaming for almost 2 hours. It is 1 hour and 48 minutes right now.
And all of the old shit too. Like Deadly, you said classics, all of the old shit of their music too. That's where I find those are the stream, or not the stream, those are the songs that I typically find myself listening to of those bands. A Suicide Silence is a good one. The old shit, of course, obviously he's dead, but all of those old ones.
Okay, guys, 4 more questions. What's the music genre you listen to the most?
The most, consistently the most. I don't know what you would genre it, like maybe emo, My Chemical Romance,
So sort of
Hawthorne
like
Heights.
that punk pop rock kind of
Yeah,
thing.
like I just find myself listening to that. Even the White Stripes, Blink 182, and all of the old shit, of course. Like all like I've if you consider your parents probably listen to classic rock or whatever. You know what I mean? Like that type of shit.
Mm,
Even though there's a billion new songs out there, early 2000s emo, yeah, like that's exactly where, and that's because that was my prime of listening to music.
mm,
Good Charlotte, shit like that. Like that's when I was growing up and really found myself and really found the music to exist. And it was most and System of a Down, shit like that. Like that time period. So pretty much any rock in that, any emo, screamo, metal of that time period is where because my heart is in Ohio. Yeah, dude. That's it. Like
three,
that's where I exist.
three more questions. I can answer
What?
that one for you because
Yeah, please.
he didn't choose an avatar.
Yeah,
He just walked right on in and it's like, hey, I'm here. I'm like,
just
cool.
did the default. I don't even know how to change it.
Uh, do. If you hit
I
X,
found it.
yeah, I'm gonna pick up this fucking banana. Coffee cups respawned.
Well, there's a lot. I
Yeah,
mean, like lot of like fucking basic ones, but
there's even more non-basic ones. Like mine's a basic one.
yeah. I mean, I chose it because it was there.
All right. I'm not really gonna count that as a question. Three more questions. Come on.
This VR shit's cool though. I'm definitely excited to fuck around with it.
There are. Do you have any tattoos?
So I have three technically. I have three tattoos technically. One's my last name, that I got first when I was 17, like a fucking moron. And then I got filigree, which is a pattern that I used. That was my pattern before I started using the How It's Made background. Filigree is like that fucking leafy, classic Greek style. It's on the dollar bill and shit like that. And then so I have that as the backdrop of my last name, and it goes from shoulder to shoulder across my traps and over my shoulder blades. And that was my second tattoo that I've ever got. And then I got the Ouroboros, which is the snake eating itself, and it's on my chest. I have other shit planned, but again, I don't do anything fucking without calculation. Everything has purpose. I am gonna get the Team Tosca not the Team Tosca, but I'm gonna get my logo tattooed on me somewhere in the future when I can afford it. And so that's gonna be my third one, just kind of a novelty of who I've become and who I am, and kind of a staple of what this purpose is. I intend on changing the logo in the future. But I think having this, because it's everywhere and because I put it on everything, and it's going to be on merch eventually. I want that to be a reminder of where I've started and what this has become.
There are 21 of you lovely little fuckers in here. Some of you ask questions. Someone new. Epic has asked questions. Evan has asked questions. Luna has asked multiple questions. Some of you guys, like, come on.
This is just a time. I mean, like, obviously, don't feel forced and pressured
Yeah.
to do so, but this is a time to, kind of get a little more depth into who is leading this fucking moment. Leading this group. And I may say something and answer a question that you may not like, and that might be a deciding factor not to be part of this, and that's important now. It's better to find out sooner than later. And there may be something that you're on the fence of this community, and you may ask a question that's very personal to you, and nothing's off the table, but I just won't answer it if I don't feel like it. But if there might be something that may be a foundation, a thing that you really enjoy that you want to know, and it may not be something that you thought to even ask, but if it's something like important to you and you want to get a little more insight of who I am and what I'm about, then, I'm happy to answer that. But in the meantime, Ludo, like, why are you having these interviews? Like, what's your purpose of this?
The purpose of these interviews that I'm having is for us to get to know like who we're associating with as streamers.
Good point. Do you have anybody on the schedule for like next or anything? Have you thought?
Yes, I think Greasy Gamer himself is going to be next. What was your question? Was it the one that I asked? Or did I miss it? Yeah, Tosca's interviewing me now. But no, I think Greasy Gamer is going to be next for the interviews. Only because, like you, he has the Greasy Gamer website.
Mm-hmm.
That is. I'm just watching you throw the Vincent.
Oh, I lost it.
Because he has
Greasy's Greasy's a good one to interview. My relationship with Greasy has flourished. The sponsorship thing was my idea. And when I say it's my idea, like, it was a thought that I had, and it started with, hey man, like, I want to represent you. I like, you're more than a street, like, you're a guy that streams and your name is Greasy Gamer, but eventually this is going to become where you can be fucking Steven 1234. His name is not Steven, but you know, and he can stream as himself and no longer Greasy Gamer, but he can have Greasy Gamers as streamers. So when I told him that, I was like, fuck, dude, I want to be a Greasy Gamer. Like, I want to promote your site. I want to promote your movement. Have you considered being a sponsor? And I was like, I'm going to put your information in my stream. I'm going to give you your place to be known through me. I'm not promoting you as a streamer, but I'm promoting Greasy Gamer itself. And what he's done with the sponsorship and the affiliate program is beyond what I ever expected it to be, beyond my idea of it. He's flourished through this, and I'm extremely proud of him. And again, he started out as a friend, and it's become what it is now. We are now business partners, essentially. I am the top streamer that he has as a sponsor. I'm not only the first, but I'm the top, and I pride myself on that because of what he's become, and I wanted to be his foundation of what he's able to do, and that's why I fucking draw. We're 80 plus referrals, and I'm fucking proud to be the highest one, and I want to be the best sponsor that he has, and we fucking destroy this community. We destroy any other sponsor streamer that he has. I think in line they're still under 20, and I'm fucking happy as shit about that. I want to be known as the greasiest gamer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And when he gets to the point where he has 1 million views on his site and he has 100,000 people using his site, I'm gonna be the fucking top dog, and that's and our community. And again, anything that I am, the best that I will be, I'm gonna be known because it's Team Tosca, and the way it became that is kind of a fluke. It started out as a joke, and I never wanted to create a grouping of people and have a name for it, and I never wanted it to be my name. But the alliteration of Team Tosca just sounded nice, and because this exists because you guys can be in other communities, you guys can be from different backgrounds and different groupings, and still exist with one another and all that shit. So it's never this fucking singular unit. This isn't a place where you're not welcome because you're part of whatever, unless it's Get Wet Sports. They can go fuck themselves forever. they or like his sponsorship is going to be way bigger than we ever expected, and I want to be known as the top streamer with the top community. So whenever I get recognition, you all get recognition. So when I grow to the point where I'm beyond what I've ever expected, I want us to be known for that group, you know? And it is
Well,
like titties. Hell yeah.
um, crap. I forgot what I was going to say. Lord have mercy. I don't have blonde hair, but I swear I swear I'm a blonde sometimes. Um, do you have any questions for me, Tosca? Also, I just remember what I was going to say. I am planning on interviewing Steph at some point.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
She's already agreed to it. Like I have a list of people who I've messaged and they've all agreed to it. So, well, most of them have anyways. So I'm just going to go down my list at some point. Um we're hitting that 2 hour mark. Do you have any questions for me before I ask my last question, Tosca?
No, I'm good.
Alrighty. What advice do you have for new streamers?
Great question.
That's why I ended on that one.
Be genuine, be yourself. Yourself will sell unless you suck. And if you suck, then stop streaming because you shouldn't be in a position where you need to change. If you change uh, your personality, your person, then you're a bad streamer. Like I'm saying, if you have to change your personality because you're not a great enough streamer, then you shouldn't stream. Um, yourself will sell better than anything else that you can ever become. If you can sell a character, then you're no longer streaming as yourself, which is fine. Like, do that, you know. But nobody in here is a character, which is cool. So,
Well, we're all
um,
characters. We're just having to be
yeah,
playing
exactly,
ourselves.
exactly. But if you know, since we all stream as ourselves, obviously you should strive to be the best version of yourself. And if change, if that's the intent for change, then do that absolutely. But if you are faking who you are for views or for community or for whatever, then you're not who we want to watch because eventually, like I said before, your true person will always come out, and it may not come out in the first month, 2 months, a year, 5 years, but eventually it will. And guess what's going to happen? You're going to lose all those people because that's no longer who they signed up for. So be genuine, be honest, be diligent, be humble, and and strive for the best that you can be. Because if you're not, then you're never going to get anywhere. If your intention is to grow and get some kind of following, then people will follow you to watch that transformation. People will invest in you because you're who they like. Um, in the beginning, in the first stages, the best way to get any kind of notoriety is to be as helpful and honest and supportive. If you support without any intent to get any support back, that's going to be the most genuine way. Start with goals of exposure. Start with goals of exposure. Did I just say that? Start with goals of exposure and start with goals of growth, and then you will grow and the money will come. If you start with a dollar amount as your mindset, then you're not going to get anywhere. The money won't come if people aren't there, and if people aren't there and you expect money, people won't invest because they're not there just to give you money. They're there to give you a relationship and a quality.
Um, Luna asked, while you were doing your thing, what about having to change your personality mid-streaming career? I guess that ties into my question, so
Well then,
that's why I asked.
like get fucked because if adapting yourself is different than changing your personality. If you are growing your personality, like for example, unfortunately, I can't give any tips on that because I'm not doing that. I have started who I am. Like who you know today is who I started to be, and I'm proud of this. So I don't plan on changing because I plan on getting better, but I don't plan on changing who I am because I started from a place that I love already. I love myself, and I love what I do, and because it's genuine, because it's honest, because it's selfless, because I'm loyal, um, and because of that, like I don't plan I don't plan on changing who I am. I definitely I definitely strive to be better than who I am today. But if you have to, if you're changing mid career, then you're gonna see the drop off. You're gonna see the change in viewership. You're gonna change. You're gonna see the change in support because you're no longer who they started off with. You know what I mean? That's a great word. Refine. If you refine your engagement, if you refine your style, um, refining is sanding out those bumpy edges. If you're not the most talkative person and you become more talkative, if you become more engaging, if you become more likable, um, based off of who you are and based off of the quality of person you are, then you'll see growth and you'll be better as you are. But if you're changing, if you swear and you stop swearing because you're trying to fit this mold of who you aren't, then people are going to see through that, and it's not going to be as genuine as before.
What if people know you for something, but in streaming you're different? If you change yourself to be more like more like people know you. Excuse me.
I'm going to read this out loud to myself. What if people know you for something, but in streaming you're different?
Thank you. I was
Uh,
having a hard time because I was
no,
reading
no,
my
no.
phone, not my.
It's fine. English isn't their first language, so if you change yourself to be more like people know you, if if you are if you start streaming as not yourself and you're not a character you're portraying, then you're already giving yourself a disadvantage to the point where you have to change. If you're changing back to how if right now you started, my advice is be you. So if you're not you right now and you change into yourself, do that because it's gonna help you in the long run. Changing to be more genuine you mean? Yeah, absolutely do that. Be you. And if you have to make that change right now to be you, do that sooner than later. Don't do the opposite of that, of course.
There's no reason to hide who you are. It's what people find the most entertaining.
And if people don't like that,
Then they're not the people for
then
you.
people don't like that. Period. Um, I will never find a community of anime or um, Animal Crossing Christians in my like people may know me that do that and they may like me as a person, but they're not going to watch my streams. And I'm not fitting that mold of people. If people like hardcore 100% cracked fucking Call of Duty play, they're not going to come to my streams. And not that I don't want them there, but if they're not there because of that, that's fine because I'm never going to be that guy. I'm not going to go into an Animal Crossing stream and talk about fucking puppy dogs and the Lord and our Savior and talk about how much I love one another and fucking jerk people off and stream and I'm not going to be a fucking I'm never going to be a just chatting streamer where I just talk about myself and life and all this stuff because that's not who I am and that's not how I want to mold myself to become. Um, and if those people don't show up, I know why they're not showing up because that's not what they want to watch. And I'm fine with that. I will find my own grouping of people that will be there because of me itself.
Your situation, Luna, is a bit different. You're still under your parents' house, and you're afraid of them because you're trans, and they don't know that yet. I think it'll be better when you move out on your own, because then you can
So,
be
so
yourself.
yeah, your question is not even about streaming. Your question's about life, dude. Like you're not even asking about, um, like that can't be answered until you can be yourself, you know, which is a fucking, which is a hard fact of the trans life, you know. You've The fact that you have a space and an opportunity to express who you really are to us is fucking wonderful, and I'm glad we exist for that. I'm glad you have a space for that, because there are trans streamers out there right now that can't even do that because they're afraid of exposing who they really are, because they've already established a relationship and a persona online, and they don't have the luxury that you have, which is extremely unfortunate. Uh, when you can be you, in your day to day, it's gonna reflect into your streams. So continue to be the best that you can be on your stream, and be as genuine as you can on your stream. And then the day that it comes where you can fucking be you IRL, you're gonna flourish. You're gonna be the best version of yourself, because now your real life is reflecting back into streaming itself. So don't fucking change who you are now on stream, because we love who you are now.
Exactly. And the only reason why I'm in the position that I'm in as a trans gamer is because I live by my well, I don't live by myself. I have a roommate, but he knows the deal. And a lot of my friends, they all know what's going on. They all know
So
what
you
I
feel more
am.
free. You feel you don't have that burden, right?
I don't have that burden. I have family who doesn't understand. Like
Sure, sure,
there are two
sure,
people I know up north that understand. The rest can can suck my unwanted dick.
sure. So, and I always make a joke, like, oh yeah, yeah, they can suck my dick, and then Debbie goes, well, no, they can suck a dick, not yours, as mine, which is funny. So yeah, you're right. They can suck a dick, not yours. But I'm not qualified to talk about this, because I'm not trans, and I don't fucking know. I don't live it. But
Everybody's
fuck, man,
experience
I had a point. I
about
forget it now.
everybody's trans experience is different because
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
everybody's family is different,
Oh yeah, yeah.
and the
So
people who have
if
support groups are different.
so, Falcon, for sure, there are people out there that don't give a fuck about trans life, right? Um, Chances are they're not going to be in your stream for you as a trans person. And guess what? Fuck them, dude. Fuck them, because that goes back to the Christian Animal Crossing streamer watcher, right? They're not going to be in my stream, and that's fine, because they'll fucking go to somebody else, right? They'll go find that exact mold of what they want to watch, and let them. Fucking let them. If somebody is transphobic, let them be. Don't and they're not going to be in your life and good. You know what I mean? So you'll find your own you'll find your own niche of people that give a fuck about you, regardless of your situation, regardless of your life choices, regardless of who you are, whether it's a choice or not. Um, People will be there for you, and that's what we're all trying to find. That's all of us, dude. We're trying to find that thousand, that 100 people to watch your streams that know you for who you are, and they enjoy your content. We're trying to find that 1,000 people that will find that will be part of your community because of you, and not because of anything other than that. And we will find that. We will definitely find that. So long as we're diligent, we're gonna get that. You know.
But yeah, I mean, as a streamer, you have some of the most amazing people in your support group. Yeah, that's fine.
We still can't see it. So even though they said suck an unwanted dick or whatever it says, it's still asterisk for us, so it's fine. I'm not saying it's fine. I'm just saying, like, just so you know, I'm not giving authority in your own stream, but I'm saying it's still censored to us, even though you allowed it.
It's not on my TV screen, which I think that's because I'm viewing myself. I don't know. Like a lot of these people in this chat. I know you're fine. A lot of these people in this chat right now will support and watch you for you, not for some silly inclination that exists for no fucking reason.
Yeah.
And I've had the lovely experience to like sit down and chat with half of you people.
Yeah.
And even more, but it's just this community is great, which is why I wanted to do this series of streamers, this series that I'm naming Streamer Spotlight. It's to help us get to know more about their community and the people who either head it or support it fully or even in it themselves. Like,
this community, before it got to the point where I needed ground rules just to kind of give direction, like a written direction of what needs to happen and where to go with things. I had one rule, and this is all calculated. Debbie and I were writing the rule. She was, I was driving, and I was telling her what to put in the bio for our Discord. This is way before any of you guys even joined. I'd say 99% of the people that even joined here didn't exist before these rules were existed. I had one rule, and it was don't be a shitty person. I don't give a fuck where you come from or what you. I actually encourage you to be from different walks of life. My number one rule was don't be a shitty person, because what you believe in doesn't change my belief. What you fuck doesn't make me come, and what you what you think is okay and right doesn't have to exist verbally within this community. So long as you don't push your beliefs and ideas and things like this on other people. There may be people in our group that may be transphobic or homophobic or racist, and that's fine. As fucked up as that sounds, that's obviously I don't believe that, but that's fine. So long as they support one another, so long as they give you inconsistent, unconditional support because you're a streamer in this community, they can have that belief, right? We have Christians, we have atheists, we have what the other fucking term of just like that they exist, something happens, but like they don't give a fuck. Agnostic, thank you.
And
we
witches.
have that, and whatever, dude. Fucking Satanists, I don't care. Whatever, it doesn't matter what you believe, so long as you support unconditionally, and so long as you're not trying to fucking convert people, you know. So religious backgrounds, ethical backgrounds, probably not ethical backgrounds, because I want ethics and morals and values to kind of align, because that's going to be the best way for all of us to exist. But it doesn't matter what fucking side you vote for. It doesn't matter what you fucking believe in, so long as you're here to unconditionally support one another. Yeah, and that's a good point, Epic.
Yeah, it really is.
That's true.
We are going to go into final comments and wrap up the stream, because I did not expect this to turn into a 2-hour-long stream.
And that's your fault for inviting me and not expecting this to go 2 hours.
I mean, at first, you blamed me for expecting it not to go into an hour. We both thought it would only be an hour. And then,
yeah, you're right.
Bada bing, bada boom. Next thing you know, I had 2 hours and 18 minutes, add another hour and 18 minutes onto it.
That's right.
Thank you for coming, being my first guest on
I'm fucking
Spotlight.
honored, for real.
The setup may change a little bit. I may find a better room for this, but I think this was a good room to begin with.
Yeah, it was cute. It was good.
Jeff says, nice cocks, everyone.
Nice cock.
Thank you all. Can we see Tosca walk out of the room? Would you like to walk out of the room, sir?
Yeah. Yeet.
He can't really go anywhere unless he leaves the room, like legitimately. But he can enjoy the view of the ocean.
I'm gonna fucking jump.
But
What city is this?
I have no idea.
Drives me nuts.
This has been Streamer Spotlight with your lovely little shadow host, Luna. Because that is what my thing is. I am a little shadow person. Yeah, he got the job. He got the job. He totally got the job. Thank you all for coming. Thank you for asking your questions and all that jazz. Thank you for getting interactive. Thank you for making my monthly goals for my Twitch channel. Like
Yeah, you guys killed it.
I can't stress that enough. You guys absolutely crushed it on both the follows and the subs. To where I have to go back and change everything. On Chaska's Discord. For my monthly goals for Twitch. But there will be more to come. I will have to get in touch with Greasy Gamer for the next one. Love you guys. Yeah, it is only the 7th, and this may be a monthly occurrence, possibly, or a bi-weekly
Bi-monthly.
thing. Yeah, bi-monthly thing.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
It does take me a little time to sit there and come up with questions for each person, which some of them are the same, but some of them are tailored to the person I'm interviewing. And I want you guys to come again and ask questions. Like, come be interactive. Come
Yeah, you guys crushed it.
Come do this.
This chat was fucking booming today.
Like, I want all of you people I want all of you and more to come back and ask Greasy some questions. But this is the end. Like, love you guys.
Luna, thank you very much for having me. Thank you guys for being here too, supporting the community member. Clyde, thank you so much for showing up, dude.
Anytime, Tosca, anytime.
I will see you guys next time.
Yep.
See ya. Oh yeah. I'll stay for the raid too.
Who should we raid? Like, who is on? Who is streaming? Wait, actually, I asked Gracie so much questions already. Actually,
I'm gonna jump out of the Discord, but I'll be here for the raid.
All right.
See you guys.
Every time I will be here. Bye, Tosca. Is Kitty streaming? Why did you choose her? Tosca left. Guys, find me someone to raid. Ow. Kyle, if you start streaming, I will raid the fuck out. Like, guys, come on. I only have absent work streaming. Find who's live in the next server. Absent work. Alrighty. Wait, is Lily streaming? Who's... Hey. Either absent work or Lily. That is one vote for Lily. I don't know who has less views. I can't see them. do this myself. Who was on? I don't. Lily only has 5 views. I don't have absent showing up on my thing, which means I don't have him followed, and I can fix that. I will go with Lily. Can someone type her? Never mind. I got it right here in front of me. _4. We'll have to get them next time. I'm sorry. Did I do that right? No? Yes? No? Yes?